Hello, all of my well-balanced solopreneurs. I hope that you're having a wonderful Monday and that everybody was able to navigate the energies of this past weekend with not too much struggle. I know for me, I personally had a very rough weekend. As many of you know, I'm going through a massive transition in my business yet again, because that's what I do this year, is change and shift and find what's really a fit for me. So I am going through this massive transition, and with Mercury retrograde and the releasing from the full moon, this past weekend for me was a rough one. Pretty much every aspect of my life was brought up into reflection. There were triggers left, right, and center, and it was highly emotional. So today I felt inclined to pop in and do a reading, and Mondays I do readings in several different groups. This one felt appropriate for everyone. So it's the same reading for every group today, and it's a powerful one because it's all major arcana cards and it is pretty intense. So I just wanted to share this with everybody and hopefully help navigate some of the energy that's going on. We are moving into a new moon, which thank God is a fresh start, and we can all release all of that energy from last weekend. So the blessing for this week is a card I'm using where's the box? Quantum Tarot 2.0 cards this week. I just got them over the weekend, so I wanted to play with them. And there's actually 2 extra cards in this deck compared to the traditional decks, sorry. So the blessing for this week is the universe, and this is one of the extra cards. I love the graphics on these cards. They're so cool. But the universe is similar to the world card, but more intense. And so this is infinite, right? The universe is always expanding. From the moment the universe was created, it started to expand and expand and expand, and it hasn't stopped. It's still growing. And there is no end in sight to the growth of the universe. Like the world card, but it's asking us to expand our awareness even further. We need to be hyper aware of our thought patterns this week. And understand that the reality we perceive is just but a tiny component of all that is. Our possibilities are infinite. And it reminds me of a video, I can't remember. Hey Jen, how's it going? It reminds me of a YouTube video. I can't remember who does it, but it's called The Tiny Blue Dot. And if you ever get the chance, just hop onto YouTube and watch that video. It is mind-blowing, and it makes you understand how small we are and how infinite the possibilities are in this universe and how infinite this universe actually is. So if you get a chance to watch that, I highly recommend it. It's like 5 or 10 minutes maybe, and it's amazing. Such a good video. The Tiny Blue Dot, I think it's called. Anyway, so the blessing is the universe. The obstacle this week, let me get this, make sure it's right side up. The obstacle is the High Priestess, which in this deck is called the Weak Force. So in the universe, the weak force controls the strange and mysterious process of particle decay. And when particles decay, they don't actually disappear, but they transform. So we actually can't predict what that transformation looks like and what will be created out of that transformation. So there's an air of mystery and the unknown in this card, which tells me that, the fear of the unknown may pop up this week. And I know it has for me already this week, all day today. So the fear of the unknown, we must look beyond our rational thought and our physical observations and just be okay that we don't know. It's not our job to know the when or the how or the what, but rather to just know what we desire and to feel into that, and the universe will take care of the rest. So the biggest challenge for us this week will be that fear of the unknown. And then we have the action for this week. So the action came up as the Temperance card, and in this deck it's called Super Symmetry. There we go. I'll learn how to talk. But we are in a stage of transition. Hi, Tara. So if we're in a stage of transition, and if anybody understood the energies of last weekend, you would know that. I'm sure that most of you can feel this transition, especially with the new moon coming up. We are refining our inner growth and our evolution, and things are shifting and moving around. So it's okay this week to feel out of sorts. So tons of self-care this week. Lots of just allowing it to be what it is and letting it flow through. That's okay. Don't feel like you need to do all the things this week. And if you feel called to go take a nap or go for a walk or go hang out at the beach, then do it. Listen to your intuition. And the outcome for this week, so perfect. Today's a 7 energy day, and we pulled the 7 card, which is the Chariot. And in this card, it's called Special Relativity. But this card is all about self-mastery. We're able to recognize the opposing forces in our psyche and rein them in to support each other in order for forward motion or upward motion, if you can see the rocket here is taking off. So this may feel like a hard-won battle, especially after this weekend. But Tara, I need to learn more about this. I've been so off. Oh, Tara, yes, always happy to talk to you about this stuff. This is how I roll. Helps me navigate all the crazy energy that's going on right now. 6 planets in retrograde and a new moon coming, and there was a lunar eclipse last weekend and a solar eclipse is coming. There's all sorts of things happening. Anyway, so the Chariot, today's a 7 energy. It may be a day to take some sort of inspired action, but only inspired action. Don't feel like you need to take action just because you have to take action. It needs to be from the heart and soul where that action comes from. So that will be the outcome, and I hope if anybody has any questions on the reading, please let me know in the comments, and I will be following the feed to make sure that everybody is taken care of and well supported. And again, if you have any problems with the energy that's coming up for you, make sure you reach out for help. There are tons of ways to get help. You can reach out to a friend, or you can reach out to a coach if you need to. And don't always think that coaching is expensive, because there's always impact, and there's accessible, highly qualified, vetted coaches in there that can help you, and it's not expensive. So if you are feeling this energy and it's all over the map and you don't know how to navigate it, reach out in some way, shape, or form and get the help that you need. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.